And famous Chicago rapper Lil Durk, already charged in a murder for hire scheme in Los Angeles, is now accused of playing a role in a second murder in Chicago. Court records just unsealed claim Devontae Dirk Banks is behind the 2022 of Stephon Mack outside a community center on the far south side.
Dirk, his bond was denied yesterday on December 12th.
Litigious Lauren.
Yeah,
What'd you call her?
She coming in litigious Lauren. That's
Okay.
what I call her. You know. Yeah, and he was trying to come home until his trial starts for the current for hire charge. That one is connected to the King Von.
Lil Durk is facing what might be the most devastating moment of his entire life. These new allegations and court evidence about another incident have put our boy in an absolutely unthinkable position. We're talking potential life behind bars. And trust me when I tell you, this story gets even more intense. Let me break down this entire situation that has Dirk's empire crumbling right before our eyes. So here's the shocking tea. Dirk got arrested because allegedly he was involved in a paid incident involving rapper Quando Rondo. But hold on to your wigs because that's not even the worst part. These newly unsealed court documents are claiming that Dirk allegedly orchestrated another incident in 2022, the unfortunate passing of Stephon Mack, who was supposedly leading the Smashville faction of a certain organization.
The one hire charge, he was mentioned in documents in a recently unsealed indictment for hire, but he hasn't officially been charged yet. So the second one that just happened yesterday, so that's a good catch.
Child, let me tell you what happened to Mack. He was just 24 years old when he was unfortunately discovered outside the Youth Peace Center on Chicago's West 101 Street. Now here's where it gets crazy. Mack's crew was allegedly connected to something terrible that happened to Dirk's brother, Dante Banks, aka D-Tang, back in 2021. Y'all, when D-Tang passed, it absolutely devastated Dirk. It happened outside Club O in Chicago, and according to federal agents, it was supposedly carried out by people connected to Mack. And baby, they're saying Dirk didn't just sit back and mourn. He allegedly took things to a whole other level. The federal agents dropped this bomb in court documents. Lil Durk was and still is offering money for people to end those responsible for his brothers, and more specifically offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that is killed. But wait, because this revenge plot gets even more sinister. Chile, if you thought this case was already shocking, let me spill some more tea. These investigators went through everything. Text messages, social media posts, and even Dirk's own lyrics. They found this super suspicious text from February 2022 between two people that said, "Did Dirk gave you that money?" And the prosecutors aren't playing around. They're pointing fingers at Dirk's song Aha that dropped right after what happened to Mack, saying those lyrics weren't just music, they were basically a confession with a beat. Some people are saying it's just artistic expression, but the prosecution is not buying it. But wait, there's more. Dirk is also caught up in another situation in Los Angeles involving Quando Rondo, who was connected to what happened to King Von, one of Dirk's closest friends, back in 2020.
And I ain't gonna lie, like he ain't never say nothing about rapping.
How'd y'all meet?
Now we grew up together. So then when you get out, he just tried rapping. And like his first song just like went super crazy.
OMG, let me tell you what happened in August 2022. Rondo and his crew were caught in this terrifying situation at a West Hollywood gas station. While Rondo and his sister managed to escape unharmed, his cousin Savia Robinson wasn't as fortunate. She was hit multiple times and sadly didn't make it. Now here's the shocking part. Federal prosecutors are saying Dirk ordered this whole thing as revenge for what happened to Von. And get this, they're claiming members of Dirk's OTF collective were offered money and lucrative music opportunities to carry it out. Chile, when prosecutors brought out new evidence connecting Dirk to what happened to Mack, they say our boy literally broke down crying in court. We're talking surveillance footage, social media receipts, and even recorded jail calls. It's one thing to deny allegations, but when they start stacking up evidence like that, baby, it hits different. But wait, because it gets even more intense. The prosecution revealed some absolutely chilling details about the night Mack passed, including photos of the suspected individuals, Anthony Montgomery Wilson and Preston Powell, who were reportedly seen approaching Mack with weapons. Now Dirk's legal team isn't just sitting back. They're painting this completely different picture of him, talking about how he's this amazing family man, community leader, and an artist who uses his platform to lift others up. And speaking of lifting up his community,
He's a whole community. Well, he is a whole community leader in Chicago. So why was the bail denied?
So I just want to make sure that we clarify it. It's in connection to the King Von.
His lawyers are coming in hot with the facts. They said, when you see an artist rap lyrics quoted as evidence, it is a glaring indication that there is no real evidence against that person. They're fighting hard to show that people are twisting Durk's lyrics and using them against him. And honey, they're not stopping there. They're highlighting all the good he's done in Chicago through his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. We're talking dozens of charitable events. They're saying the real Durk is this loving father, Grammy-winning artist, and someone who's genuinely trying to make his community better. Not this cold-hearted person the prosecutors are trying to make him out to be. But let's keep it 100. This isn't the first time Durk's name has been connected to something like this. The streets have always been whispering about his connections to certain lifestyles.
Knowing he could have, like, I looked at it, I'm like, this is the big bro. Like, big bro, a legend. Like, this how all the young rappers coming up in the game look at him like.
Child, the internet is absolutely losing it over Durk's case. Some people are riding hard for him, saying he's being targeted just because he's successful. Others, they're saying the evidence speaks for itself. Let me share some of these wild comments. One person wrote, "This is an all-out attack on these men simply because they're black and successful with millions like Jay-Z, Diddy, and Lil Durk." But then someone else clapped back with, "He getting life, bro, should have stopped when he made it both of them duck." Y'all, it's clear as day that this case has people divided. Some are standing strong behind Durk, while others are ready to see him face whatever comes his way. As these legal battles keep going, one thing's for sure, Lil Durk's entire future is hanging by a thread. This man who used to dominate the charts is now looking at possibly spending the rest of his life behind bars. So what do you think about all this drama with Lil Durk? Is he being unfairly targeted, or is this just his past finally catching up with him? Drop those thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates on this and other stories straight from the rap world. And honey, make sure you check out that next video on the end screen. Trust me, it's one you do not want to miss.